Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This time I thought I'd do a little bit of a tobacco review. I'm smoking some MacBaren Plumcake in one of my Dr. Greybows. I've smoked about, I don't know, 5 or 6 bowls of this so far. I think I'm starting to get an idea of what this blend is about. Let me go ahead and read you the tin description to it. As you can see, it says Plumcake is a navy blend, which is kind of interesting because MacBaren also makes something called Navy Flake. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Navy Flake. Let me check real quick. Yeah, Navy Flake. So I don't know. In the tin description for the MacBaren's Navy Flake, the biggest difference is Plumcake has rum casing, or maybe it's just a topping, I don't know, and the Navy Flake doesn't list it in the description, which is kind of odd because when I think of a Navy Flake or a Navy mixture, I usually kind of think of, you know, a tobacco blend that's been topped or cased with rum. But apparently, and I may be mistaken on this, MacBaren's Plumcake Navy blend has rum in it, while the MacBaren's Navy Flake does not have rum. Whatever. So let me read the tin description to you for Plumcake. Plumcake brings the thoughts back to old times when the sailors on board the sailing ships filled their pipes with good satisfying tobacco and having the scent of tar and salt water all around them. Bright Virginia tobacco is mixed with burley, a little original MacBaren Cavendish, and just a touch of Syrian Latakia. Well, they must be not kidding when they say touch, because I don't taste any Syrian Latakia in this at all. I don't smell any in the tin. I don't taste any Latakia's, you know, smokiness. It must be the barest pinch of Latakia, if any at all. On top of this masterly made blend, original Jamaican rum has been added to fulfill the impression. This blend is full-bodied and rich, giving you taste nuances of natural sweetness added with a slight taste of smoky Latakia and the distinctive aroma of sailor's rum. Let me crack the tin and show you what it looks like. Mostly browns with some yellow and just a few small flakes of really dark brown to almost black. That's probably, I'm guessing, maybe the Latakia, but it's not much of that black stuff at all. Mostly browns and yellows, and it's mostly in a ribbon form, and there's an occasional small piece of a broken flake in here. You can't see it on here, but once you dig around, you'll see little bits and pieces of small broken flake. Now, the tin aroma, I don't really smell rum. The aroma is more like, well, more like plums or raisins or figs or something like that. Not really a rum type of smell to it. I guess, well, yeah, it's mostly more like rum. I mean, excuse me, figs, raisins, plums, type of fruity smell than it is a rum smell. And the taste, yeah, I don't really taste a lot of rum when I'm smoking it either. I get more of that plum, raisiny, figgy type of dried fruity type of flavor. It's good, it's pleasant, so I like it. Now, reading a lot of reviews on like tobaccoreviews.com, It seems like a lot of people have problem with MacBaren tobacco in that they bite. They get tongue bite really easily and really badly. Now me, either I must have a tongue that's made of lead or steel or something, or my body chemistry is just such that I don't have that problem with MacBaren blends. Now I've only smoked a couple of MacBaren blends, maybe 3 or 4, including this Plumcake, and I've never had a problem with tongue bite. So either, like I said, I've got like a steel plated tongue, or my body chemistry is just such that whatever that is about MacBaren tobaccos that bite a lot of people doesn't bite me, or I'm just really careful with my smoking it slow and packing it well, and it minimizes that. The only time I've had a problem with a MacBaren blend trying to bite my tongue is with their Burley London blend, and it didn't bite my tongue, but I could tell if I smoked it too fast, I could tell it was trying to start doing that. So, if you're someone who's had MacBaren blends before and they've been a tongue biter for you, this will probably be the same case, because at least that's what a lot of people who have reviewed it have noted, but I guess I'm just one of the lucky ones who hasn't. I've noticed that it's always better for me to not make a decision on whether I like a tobacco blend after just the first bowl. And occasionally you'll read on like tobaccoreviews.com where somebody smokes one bowl and then they're like, oh, I love this stuff, or I hate it. Well, I've come to the decision that I really need to smoke ideally the entire 10, or at a minimum 5 or 6 bowls in different pipes to really get an idea, because a couple of my pipes I've smoked this in, that fruity plum raisin figgy flavor really came through, and it was really pleasant and nice. Or maybe the Jamaican rum or whatever, it came through and it was really nice flavoring. And then in one of the pipes I smoked it through, it was almost tasteless. It wasn't unpleasant, it was just like, I don't taste anything here. It was kind of bland and monochromatic. So if that would have been the first pipe I'd smoked this blend in, and made my decision solely based on that, I'd probably never smoke Plumcake again. But like I said, this is the 5th or 6th bowl I've had, I think. And except for that one pipe, they've all been really pleasant. I think what I ought to do, and I'm probably getting overanalyzing this, and I shouldn't do this. I should just enjoy pipe smoking as a relaxing endeavor. I was thinking about making some kind of, like, I don't know, spreadsheet or something, and list all my pipes, and then list the tobaccos I've smoked in them. Break them down by aromatics, Englishes, Virginias, Burleys, Virginia Periques, just basic broad tobacco types, and kind of make a table, and kind of say, well, I'm smoking my Peterson system pipe, and I'm smoking Carter Hall in it. That's a Burley, so, wow, that's really good. But when I smoke, say, Plumcake in it, which is kind of basically, well, that's basically an aromatic, it didn't really smoke that good in that Peterson. However, that Plumcake and my Savinelli Bulldog smoked fantastic. Maybe that way it'll give me an idea of, like, well, these particular pipes do really well with aromatics, and these particular pipes do really well with Englishes. That may be a worthy thing to try out. Really get a good idea of what pipes like what tobaccos, instead of trying to just going out and saying, you know what, I'm just going to decide that this Dr. Graybow is going to be my Virginia pipe. Well, it may turn out that Virginians just don't smoke well in this, and if I put English blends in here, they smoke fantastically. So I ought to really let the pipe decide what it smokes best in, and not me try to decide I want to smoke this type of blend in there. That's just a thought. I don't know, maybe that's a little over analysis. Anyway, MacBaren Plumcake, pretty good. If you have a problem with tongue bite in MacBaren blends, I would avoid it. It's probably going to bite you too, but if you don't have that problem, give some Plumcake a try. Happy smoking, guys. See you later.